The 24-hour temperature change, 15 degrees cooler right now in Redding than it was at this point yesterday. 12 degrees cooler in the city, 12 degrees cooler in Millville. It's not going to be this dramatic in the afternoon, but we do have some cooler than average temperatures around right now and through the day. So 42 degrees in Allentown, only 43 in Pottstown. I mean, we're almost in the 30s here at this hour. 50 degrees in the city where it's a little warmer in the center city itself. 47 in Millville, kind of similar numbers along the shore, waking up at 48 degrees right now in Dennis Township, but we've got nothing but clear skies out there. No problems. We're dry today. You will notice some high clouds kind of filling in late in the day, but still a really nice one to be outside. And the breeze is maybe noticeable, but not nearly as dramatic as yesterday. So at 8 a.m. sunny and cool and 53, partly cloudy at lunchtime, 62, some high clouds, but comfortable at 4 and 68, 66 at 8 o'clock. Mostly cloudy skies. I think we hit about 70, Matt, but most of the day you're just in the 60s, so you want to dress for that.
Gotcha, Karen.
About to walk the dog, head to the bus, get to the car, that it is a little bit cooler today, Karen.
It is. It's cool. We still have that really dry humidity, making it feel comfortable. The breeze isn't as much as yesterday. So yesterday we had some gusts up to 30 miles an hour or so. And right now you're looking at a breeze about 6 miles an hour. It'll pick up a little bit this afternoon, but not as breezy as it was yesterday out there. So really nice day as you're heading out the door. Loads of sunshine. Grab the shades, but you also might want to grab a hoodie or light jacket out there. We're only in the upper 40s in some spots early this morning. At 7 o'clock, it's 51. At 9 o'clock, it's 54. At 11, you're up to 59. A pretty slow climb up. At lunchtime, it's only 62 degrees. Most of the afternoon is spent in the 60s. Our high officially will be about 70, I think, but through the afternoon, I would kind of dress for the 60s today. Beautiful sunshine. Late in the day, you get some high, thin clouds. No big deal. Tomorrow is a wet day and chilly too. A high of just 57 degrees, 59 on Thursday. And I'll be back with that 7-day coming up for you in just a minute, Matt and Tam.
All right, thanks, Karen.
Any kind of snoozing sounds good to me. I still want to do it.
I was like a nap, but I know what you mean, hitting the snooze button. Well, it makes you late for work when you have to get up at 2 a.m. That's what I'll say. That's why we can't do it. But if I didn't work at this hour, maybe I would. Let's take a look at what's happening out there right now. As you're getting the kids ready for the bus stop, it's on the cool side. So right now we're barely in the 50s, about 51 degrees. However, a lot of the suburbs only in the 40s. Grab a jacket or a hoodie, and you may want it this afternoon too. It's comfortable. I mean, 67 degrees at 3 o'clock. I think we make it up to about 70 today, but most of the afternoon you're spent in the upper 60s. And those clouds are just high, thin clouds, so it's pretty nice out there through the day. Satellite and radar showing nice and clear right now, so we're starting with nothing but sunshine. It's a really pretty start to the day, albeit a little cool. In the Lehigh Valley, we make it up to 67, about 70 in the city. Even at the shore, about 66 degrees, mostly sunny skies. We're cooler than average today. You think that's something? We fall to the 50s the next couple days. So get outside, enjoy today. I plan to spend the afternoon, even with my allergies, all outside because I know the next couple of days are rainy, Matt.
I do 6 alarms each morning, so I'm still
obscene.
snoozing.
This is a ridiculous amount of alarms.
I tried to.
No gustnadoes hopefully today.
No, and you know, so gustnadoes usually start from the ground up, not necessarily connected to the cloud base, Tam. And because of that, they often are really brief, like a few seconds to a couple of minutes. And we usually see more dust and debris so they look like a tornado, but not considered a tornado. And in this case, thankfully, no one injured. And that's usually the case with a gustnado, as they're not as strong as tornadoes. But let's take a look right now at the winds. Nothing threatening with the weather going on today. So we've got a good one. The breeze has been whipping us around the past couple of days. Not the case today. We're kind of backing off a little bit. And right now, it's a 7-mile-an-hour breeze. It's out of the north, so it's cool. I think it picks up a little today, maybe 10, 15 miles an hour, but not the gusts that we've seen the past couple days. But it's a beauty of a day. Loads of sunshine. It's just a little cooler than average. And certainly this morning, where we've got spots only in the 40s, maybe we dip down to 49 at 6 a.m. in the city. We're currently at 51, and we'll be back up to 51 at 7. At 8, it's 53. At 10, it's 57. By lunchtime, it's only 62 degrees. So although our high today reaches 70 in the city, most of the afternoon, you're only in the 60s. So 70 70 for your high today, but really nice. A few late day high clouds, no big deal. Wednesday and Thursday, those were our rain out days. It's chilly too, with temperatures only in the 50s. I'll be right back with the 7-day. See if we can brighten things up for Memorial Day weekend coming up in just a minute. Matt and Tam.
Sounds good, Karen. Thanks.
Oh, jeez. I refuse to say it. I'm not jumping in on that.
Come on, Karen. You say it too.
No.
No, one morning is enough. Otherwise, we won't be able to get his head out of the studio.
We can't have Matt with a bigger head.
Yes.
Good morning, everybody. Let's talk about the rain coming our way. Wednesday and Thursday, periods of rain and drizzle, chilly in the upper 50s. Friday and Saturday, we get clouds and some sunshine, especially Saturday doesn't look too bad. So not quite as cool, but we're in the mid 60s and can't rule out a couple of showers around. How much rain are we talking about? Well, between Wednesday and Thursday, maybe an inch and 3/4. But the thing is, it's coming over a 48-hour or so period. So because of that, I'm not really expecting too many issues with flooding. It's not the severe storm threat we talked about last week. It's just some on and off rain and drizzle coming your way. It should be pretty good and clears out in time for the weekend. Even Saturday, I think we're down to maybe a 10% chance of a sprinkle popping up. Saturday's looking drier, so it's looking pretty good. If you're heading to the shore, looks like the upper 60s, and even Sunday looks partly to mostly sunny skies, so looking pretty good for the holiday weekend. Satellite and radar showing right now we're nice and clear, so we've got a beauty of a day coming your way. It is cool though. Temperatures 10-15 degrees cooler than they were at this point yesterday. Grab a little bit of a light jacket or a sweater. It's only 42 in Allentown. You're almost in the 30s here. 47 in Exton, 50 in the city, 46 in Tabernacle. And it's cool with that breeze coming in out of the north. Now the breeze isn't as gusty as yesterday, like a little bit of a breeze, but so it's a nice day today. We see sunshine, and then at the end of the day, you see some high thin clouds, no big deal. But you're nearly 50 degrees at 6 a.m., about 49. It's chilly. At 10 o'clock, it's 57. At 4 o'clock, it's 68. Although our high today hit 70, I think most of the afternoon you're just spent in the upper 60s. So kind of dress for that. Wear a hoodie or a light jacket. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast. It's sunny. It's nice today. We've got some late cirrus clouds, the high thin clouds. No big deal. High about 70 degrees. Tomorrow, not so much. And we dropped to 57. We have on and off rain through the day. Looks like the heaviest might be late morning, just after the morning commute into the early afternoon. So something to watch for with that. Thursday's chilly. It overall doesn't look as heavy on Thursday. It's more rain and drizzle here and there, but that temperature is still holding at 59. On Friday, we have clouds, some sunshine. I think you get a couple of pop-up showers here or there. Not a lot of rain, but a little damp at times. But we're climbing out of it on Friday and 65. Saturday to me is looking a lot better. I mean, I can't rule out a quick shower, but I think it's mostly dry. You get a decent amount of sun, and the high is 67. On Sunday, partly sunny skies. Suddenly that looks cloudy. I'll be changing that, but partly sunny skies. Not bad on Sunday. 70 degrees for your high. I do think now on Monday we get some high thin clouds and maybe even some showers at night, but at this point Memorial Day itself looks closer to average with a high